everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do a little read on climate change, and I have to be truly honest. I truly believe that climate change does exist, and I believe that there are a lot of humans that believe it, and there's a lot of people that don't, and there's a lot of people that just rather not think about it and just keep living their life. But for me, I'm trying my part as much as I can. It's not easy, but I'm learning as I go ways that I can do my part. It can be simple as buying bamboo toilet paper and bamboo paper towels and Kleenex, so the trees will not be chopped down constantly. I'm just trying to do my part. To me, it's very devastating. I love the earth. I love nature. We are nature. We are part of the earth, and we are the ones that have damaged it, and we're the ones that need to fix it. So I'm doing a read, and I'm asking my higher power, Great Spirit, if climate change truly does exist. I've never done this before with cards, so I'm going to do and just see what happens, okay? So first of all, I'll do these cards here, asking my higher power, the Great Spirit, does climate change truly exist? Okay. So I'm just going to do a one card spread. Well, this is interesting. The world. That's pretty cool. Okay, and now I'm going to do these shaman native cards. If there's any questions you'd like me to do in a read globally, don't be afraid to ask me. I'll try it out for you on my channel. Just let me know in the comments. Put on your notifications so you know when I'm doing these little extra reads, and subscribe. That would be awesome too. Thanks. Okay. So this is just going to be a one card spread. Okay. Obsidian. It's a stone, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's okay. Now I'll do these. Oops. I'm going to leave that one out. That could be an extra message. Solitude and island. If you can see that. This will be also a one card spread. Gotta just let the cards tell me when. Not yet. Okay. Okay. This one is music. And island. Now I'll do this deck of cards. These are my new GYPSY Oracle cards. Well, I guess I shouldn't say they're new. I've had them for a little while now. Okay, focus here. With these cards, I just put down 5 cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I'm just going to move these over here. Alright, and the last deck, this one here, is going to be a longer read. I'm going to do past, present, and future. Move the candle out a bit. Okay, it's ready. So these cards, just so you know, I can use these decks for you if you ever want a personalized read. Any of these decks that really resonate with you. So this is going to be past, present, and future. Okay, so past is on the top, present, and future. And this is all to do with, does climate change exist? And I'm going to interpret it for you, okay? Okay, I'm going to start first of all with music. So music, I'm just going to read what it actually said, because you know these cards come with books that explain. So it says, take deep breaths and let your breathing be the anchor that reminds you of this state of consciousness. Whenever you perceive chaos around you, know that it is a mirror for your inner turmoil. When you recognize this, take more breaths to bring forth the memory of those moments when your life was like a symphony. Then every time you exhale, you are releasing the energy of your internal state of harmony into the world, and it will have amazing effects. So to me, it's like doing a meditation, breathing, letting it go, and really, really feeling the energy of the world and how you are a part of it. And climate change is affecting all of us, psychologically, physically, emotionally, without you even knowing it. So we have to visualize healing ourselves and healing the earth. Okay? The other card, Island, it's saying spend some time with yourself. The bombardments of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert far more than necessary. You know, I think of everybody just working, getting in the cars, doing that working wheel, you're in that rat race, you're like robotic, you know, you get up in the morning, have a shower, get your lunches ready, go to work, off in the traffic, da 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 da, come back, go to bed, and all over again. Drop the kids off, da 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 da. And there's something about this vibration that's very, very unhealthy. We're not looking at the real picture of the world, of Earth, and of our true purpose in life. This vibration of millions of people's worries and fears throughout the world can impinge upon you and greatly affect you if you do not honor your need to pull back from time to time, take a time out, breathe, meditate, and reflect what's really going on in your life and in the world. Okay? So, to me, that's how that looks so far. And it's a message from our higher power. And now I'm going to read this card here, the world. So with this card, it's saying that it would be good to take things to a level more appropriate with the new realities of life. So the new realities, what's going on in life, what's going on with the world, because this is about climate change. So what's going on? Is there a lot of floods, storms, earthquakes, fires, just extreme weather things, right? Think of that. Visualize the world evolving, divinely guided by the same forces that guided your evolution. So if the world is destroying, if it's falling apart, so are you. So we have to do something about that, okay? For this card here, this is the I can't pronounce it for the life of me. Anyway, you guys can see it here. It is a beautiful stone. And this is from the Shaman Wisdom cards. And I'm just going to read what it says. It says, I am Obsidian. That's the name of the stone, but I'm pronouncing it wrong. I am Teacher Stone. I am here to teach you how to make positive changes in your life, to create good relationships with others, which will expand your inner growth and self-fulfillment. It is time to use your full potential. Go within, meditate, develop your psychic gifts. Use me as the divining mirror to uncover self-deception and hollow excuses. My power keeps out the unwanted and protects from misuse, outside interference, and energy-draining situations. I am prosperity. So it's, to me again, it's telling you to meditate and see within. Look for the truth about what's really going on, and develop your psychic gifts to move forward and help out. Like, we all have to make a difference and help out. Okay, so that's that deck. And now, this one here. So the first card represents sweetheart. And that's the present. So right now, we're very involved in our own life. It's very personal. It's all about you. It's all about me. You know, we're just being, I hate to say, yeah, maybe self-absorbed. Okay, self-absorbed. How's that? In the past, this card here, it's the most important elements of the recent past. And look at all this thinking and thoughts of what to do. There's a lot of talk about climate change. but not a lot is being done. So, you know, thoughts can become actions. So let's try our best to do our part. You know, no more single plastic, compost, recycle. Try not to consume so much materialistic things. Reuse, recycle, go to thrift shops. Ask yourself when you buy something, do I really need this? Do I really need this, or do I just want it? Okay. Future is this card here. And it represents constant. We have to be constant. We have to persevere, constantly doing everything in our part. And if it's even to do with getting a hold of the government, we need to have petitions. This world is in deep, deep trouble, and we need to help. And this card is saying we can't give up. We have to keep proceeding to do this. If that makes sense to you, I hope it does. Obstacles in the way. These are obstacles. And this guy is like a lover. Da, 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 just being self-absorbed too. And remember, presently with the sweetheart, which, you know, love is very important. But we need to love our earth, because without our planet, well, we won't exist and we won't be able to have loving relationships, okay? But right now we're just playing the mandolin and da 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 da. You know, we're not focusing on what's truly, right now, number one, I believe, is we need to fix this climate change. We need to focus on the planet, because we'll have no life without it. And the last card, this is the advice card. And it says service. That makes sense. Service. It's time to service. It's time to do the work. This is a warning card. It's advice, a suggestion, and a recommendation, and a warning. Okay, so time to service. So that's those cards. Now I'm going to do the past, present, and future cards, okay? Okay, so the last deck here. First I'll do the past. So there's an Ace of Hearts and a Three of Hearts. The Ace of Hearts represents emotional security. So in the past, everybody feels very secure emotionally about climate change. That's what you have to kind of think of, okay? Because it's to do with climate change. So emotionally think it's all good. Three of Hearts also stands for security. So it's funny that the two are together there. So emotional security, no worries about climate change. Ten of Hearts represents great joy. So this is the past, great joy, happiness, well-being, news. In the news was always good when it came to climate change. There was no talk about it, okay? Everything was all good. Ace of Diamonds is the news, okay? Queen of Diamonds and Seven of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds represents a mother. So I see it as Mother Earth, because we're doing climate change. Seven of Diamonds represents plans, time for planning, wishful thinking, thoughts. But when these two are together, because these are thoughts and planning, and Mother Earth, she begins to start dominating your thoughts, or globally the world's thoughts. People are seeing it happen around the world. The changes, the melting of in the Arctic, all kinds of things going on, okay? So that's the past. The present, here we have Jack of Clubs and King of Clubs. Seven of Clubs and King of Clubs. The Seven of Clubs is represents a lot of worries due to his or her actions. So the actions of the people. This is a friendly older man, and I would look at him as somebody in power. When somebody's in power, or it could be even somebody like David Suzuki. It's people who are getting involved and they are aware of the climate change, but they have more power than we do because they're out there with the media and speaking to the people, okay? So they are very, very worried. This is presently, okay? The Ten of Spades represents great sorrow, great sadness. And it's beside the King of Hearts, which represents a nice man, which is also somebody in power. So there's a lot of worries and sorrow and awareness, it seems, going on right now. And this card, Seven of Hearts, represents envy, jealousy, that kind of stuff, like materialistic. People are envious of what some people have, or they're envious of what you have, and jealousy. It's sort of like on the wrong path, and it's creating tragedy. Very, very serious consequences, because the material world, the economy and money is the wrong journey for society, for the human beings. We're on the wrong path. Money should not be the power and number one. And see how the spade is upside down? So it is extremely great sorrow, okay? Because it's beside the Five of Diamonds, it's also a tragedy of a death of a friendship. So a death of friendships. So we can look at that in different ways, because if we think of a climate change, it could be, what are you friends with? What is your favorite things in life? Or it could be actual people dying, okay? Very sad. And beside that is the Jack of Spades, which also represents bad news, troubles. It's a phase of time involving unpleasantness. So that was the present, okay? Future. Now, the Queen of Hearts and the Eight of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts can represent Lady Luck. Lady Luck means like financially, money, also friendly flirting. And if you think of people in higher power, like people in politics, they're going to give a persona that is very friendly and saying all positive things about, when you say here Lady Luck, it means about money, okay? All I'm trying to say is they are not to be taken seriously. This is a good card, happiness in the future, but because it's with the Four of Clubs, it's to do with financial, your happiness that you thought would be so great. Like money does not bring you happiness, because this Four of Clubs represents financial insecurity. It also warrants caution and a great deal of thought to do with happiness and lady luck, okay? Last two cards, Six of Clubs. Many, many steps need to be taken. Many measures need to be taken. And this card should be taken seriously. I don't just say that myself, it's actually in the books. This card should be taken seriously. And this represents meetings, lots of business type meetings to do with what's really going on and to do with also the economy. So hopefully it's not personal meetings, it's to do with big economy, money, and I'm hoping soon about climate change. So that's my read. I think there's still a long way to go for us. You can make comments on my YouTube channel. I'm sure a lot of people have their own ideas about climate change, and I'd really, really love to hear about it. Take care, everybody. All the best. I'll be doing a read again in a week or so. The numerology read for July to see what July is bringing us all, okay? Take care. All the best, everybody.